Ici la station Corse, nous avons intercepté un message crypté.
Then someone gets on the mic. Speak American! We're trying to listen.
French just intercepted a message concerning a suspicious shipment headed for British soil.
Have we identified the vessel?
No, sir. The call came from a number on the watch list for Fregata Industries.
Wake up MI5 and notify them that we have an imminent threat.
Gentlemen, what do we know?
Nothing solid. Special branch is sweeping up known persons of interest, but we advise tasking SAS to investigate Tier 1 threats.
Patch me through to Hereford.
Ma'am, I understand we have unknown hostiles expecting a package.
MI5 has identified several possible points of entry. Be advised, the nature of the cargo is currently unknown.
Roger. My team is making ready. We'll be on plot within the hour. Don't worry, ma'am. Whatever they're up to, we'll put a stop to it.
This would have been the perfect opportunity, by the way, for them to do a crossover with their Activision Bond games.
Yeah, great.
Roger that, Bravo 6. There are multiple trucks in the docks marked Charity Worldwide. At this time, we believe they are target.
That's a dodgy way of doing cherry work.
The trucks are leaving the docks right now.
Right, this is Baseplate. We believe Mr. Worldwide is locked inside that truck. You need to get Pitbull out.
You hear?
Mr. Worldwide, I'm in the truck. Let me out.
Mr. Worldwide, there's no women in this truck. I need women. London women.
Do you think when he goes on like, you know, the drive-thru or whatever, he goes to Chipotle, he's like, Mr. Worldwide, in Chipotle, I'll take cilantro, salsa, women, glory. Like, just starts listing off the things he wants.
I think so, yeah. So do you want to look up the intel?
Well, no, I actually just know where they all are.
Oh, you do? Okay.
So we are on the mission, and I know this, mind my gap. Oh, sorry, mind the gap. Did you check how many we're missing?
We're missing one.
We're only missing one, okay.
Yep.
Well, actually, so...
Got two more inside. Make sure they don't wake up.
Very soon.
Okay.
Very soon.
Okay. I'm ready. I'm here with Corporal Griffin.
So you take out, with Peter Griffin, you take these guys out. Alright, perfect.
Dude, this guy was gooning, and I just killed him.
Yeah, he was on his edging streak.
Why
And you
is
stopped
he
him.
laying like this?
He's like, oh man, it'd be a shame if you blew me after I died. Alright, well, so look here. I think you'll understand this. But I only saw 2 targets there.
Maybe it's in this building that they're going through.
Take them down.
2 targets down the alley, 10 meters. Take them down.
Can we take them out?
Yeah, do it, do it. How these guys not see?
Alley clear.
Okay. Okay, so it's probably this building. It's a thin building, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was where? I thought you knew this. Just off your head.
It was supposed to be right there.
Okay.
I think it was actually supposed to be right where you were looking. Right? Oh, wait, no, back.
Like right here?
Left.
Like in here?
No, look to your left, right there.
Oh, okay, got it.
I think it was supposed to be right there.
Got it.
So we're missing the other one. How'd you get this far in the Special Forces? Left. Oh?
Well, they call it special, you know, for me,
Yeah,
specifically.
We let him in the wrong Special Forces. Alright, so, oh geez, this sounds like you're gonna get molested here.
Wait, oh,
I will tell you the description after we do it, because I don't want to ruin it.
Okay. Is it coming up soon?
In a minute.
Okay.
Or in a few minutes. We're not there yet. I wanted to talk to you about something, by the way. I started reading again.
Wow.
Yeah, like reading books.
What'd you read?
I have been reading, and I'm still in the process of it, and I probably will be for a bit, the original Wizard of Oz.
Oh, I've always wanted to read that.
So I actually got this thing. It was the Barnes & Noble hardcover.
Hardcover?
Okay, whoa, what's happening there on the field?
Oh, they're in Brazil.
Whoa, come to Brazil.
Everyone in Brazil likes soccer.
Come to Brazil.
I don't like soccer.
I'm every Brazilian on Instagram, where like every time they'll see someone mildly famous, come to Brazil, please, please, we need you. I want to fornicate with you on top of the Jesus statue in my country.
We
That's
definitely
in Brazil,
will not sell
right?
drugs to you.
Oh, wow.
Oh, sorry,
Whoa.
sorry.
Whoa.
Well, that was the thing with the Olympics when it was in Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah, what
There's like
happened?
a lot of drugs.
Yeah?
So every Brazilian does drugs.
And why are you against that?
Because
I love drugs.
I'm like a huge Christian.
I'm the ADEI.
What does that mean?
Oh, the Anti-Drug Enforcement Agency?
Okay,
Except,
got
like, I'm so stupid I can't spell agency, so I have DEI as well.
Got it.
See? It's supposed to be the DEA, but I'm so dumb that as a DEI hire, I messed it up.
Got it.
So one thing I was going to tell you about The Wizard of Oz that's really fascinating to me, and this actually is interesting, I think,
Okay.
is did you know that I have not changed that, by the way. That's just what it was.
Okay.
Did you know that the ruby slippers, you know, they're like famous?
Yeah, they're not ruby.
They never were.
Yeah.
They were silver slippers.
It was
or silver shoes.
It was ruby because they thought that would show up better.
Yeah, in the color.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
So basically, they wanted to take advantage. I didn't know you'd know this. That kind of disappointed me. But
Oh,
hey,
sorry.
you know, I'm glad you knew some random trivia like me. Basically, they thought at the time because Technicolor had come out.
Yeah.
You might want to pick up that. Oh, never mind. You have an R suppressed gun. They thought essentially since Technicolor had come out, and it was, you know, new, because this was, I think, a late 30s movie, wasn't it? Wasn't it like 38 or 39, I think? The one with...
I want to say, yeah, I think it was late 30s, I think.
So anyway, that wasn't the first Wizard of Oz movie either, which, you know, it was a remake.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, there was a Wizard of Oz movie before that. And actually, Wizard of Oz very quickly became a screenplay as well.
Okay.
So, like, after it was written by, what's his name, Baum.
Yeah,
it's
Frank
supposed-
Baum or
Yeah,
something.
B-A-U-M. Essentially, by the way, it's going to be after this.
Oh, okay. So there's no intel here.
You go ahead and do this part, and then I will tell you about where the thing is. But anyway, after he wrote it, nice job, it got turned into a screenplay, super successful.
It's empty. What's the status of the rest of them?
Bravo 6, be advised.
So, I just find it interesting that basically one of the most iconic things ever, though, came from a remake of a movie, of a book. And at the time, you know, it's not like remakes were super popular, right?
Yeah.
Like nowadays, they make a remake of everything.
Right.
And those ruby slippers, they were only really created for that remake to take advantage of the color.
Mm-hmm.
And then later on, one of the pairs of them, because there's always more than one pair, you know,
Yeah.
was stolen from that Minnesota museum
Yeah, in Grand Rapids.
and they tried to sell it for millions of dollars, remember? So, and all of that, the importance of those slippers only came about because of wanting to take advantage of the color. Like,
Yeah.
wanting to take advantage of the fact the movie wasn't in black and white anymore.
I like taking advantage of colors, but anyways, move on.
Well, you would fit right in the little country I'm starting. We're making things great again.
Right.
So, I thought that it was interesting, though, that basically that multi-million-dollar heist only happened because some guy in a wardrobe department, essentially, or some guy in a producing department, said, yeah, I know that that's the book, but I want this to look good in color.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Right.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, no, it's kind of interesting.
So you never would have had this whole heist.
Oh, what's going on here? Pizza's done?
Yes.
Pizza time.
Nice,
Hey,
good job, we found
nice,
it.
we got it.
Here,
Nice.
can you pause it and I'll take out the pizza? My long story short was I just find the butterfly effect interesting of the fact that you had this crime committed. That's what made me think of all this.
Yeah.
Because on the surface, if it was just, we changed the color so it would look nice, I would say, oh wow, what a fascinating story. But the fact that this led to a heist,
Yeah.
where then they tried to sell this historical artifact, because that's what it was. I mean, like, I know it was for a movie. It's not like, oh, this was Abraham Lincoln's cock piece, but it was,
It still is a historic artifact.
yeah, it was a piece of history.
Yeah, and it's a very famous piece of history. Like, everyone knows the ruby slippers.
And it was only ever heisted and stolen and then attempted to be resold on this black market, essentially, of things like this, because of someone saying this would look nicer since the movie's not in black and white anymore.
Yeah.
And that led to that. And I find that interesting the more that I learn about stuff, because I am trying to get back into researching stuff too. And part of the reason for it is because I felt like my mind was going. and I don't know how to explain this because I'm only like 31, so I'm not trying to be a drama queen. I don't mean like I had dementia. But what I mean is I could actively feel myself over the last 2 years feeling less intelligent. Because like I was having a problem finding my words.
Were you ever intelligent?
Well, that's why I said less.
Okay, got it.
So like I never claimed to be intelligent.
Got it.
It's
Got
like
it.
if you know, like if you're further, like there's people who like just make their way, like they're just like barely by the skin of their teeth getting into, you know, the special class.
Right.
And then there's people who like, I was born in it, molded by it. You know, like I was getting closer to that.
Yeah, got it.
So it's kind of like how there will be the kid who like ends up in, you know, the school, basically in the special class because like they slam their hand on the desk and they have an anger issue.
Yeah.
But then there will be the other kid who thinks he's a parakeet. And it's like, I don't want to be him.
Yeah,
you know?
right. You're already in the special class.
Right,
But
I
you don't
just-
want to be further in it.
Right, yeah. Basically, think of it like a bus, and the further you get towards the back of the bus,
Oh, hey.
you know, this is an analogy I thought you'd get.
Yeah,
The further in you are.
right.
So I felt like, you know, I'm having a hard time finding my words, my thoughts feel scattered, I feel like I don't know as much as I used to in terms of facts and things to talk about, and even sometimes during the last few Let's Plays we did, I felt like if you didn't come with things written down, I didn't know what to say.
Yeah.
And that was kind of bothering me. Not that we can't just joke around, but that was kind of bothering me because it was one of those things where it's like, so in an extended speaking environment, I run out of things to say quickly because I'm not interesting. I mean, like, that's just kind of what it is, because it's like I have to do all this editing and I have to record all these things all the time, and I'm not going out as much as I should. So I've been actively trying to, like, go out more, exercise more, read more, and it actually makes me feel better. Like, all of these things combined make me feel better as a person.
Yeah.
Not even, like, about my circumstances. Like, if I have a bad day, it's not like, oh, it's fine because I worked out. But it's like, it makes me feel more, I don't know, like I had a day, like I experienced something.
Well, and that's what all, like, the, I don't want to say self-help, but all, like, those types of advice is work out, read, you know, all this type of stuff. Because I think there is something to that. You know, like, the human body needs to get work.
Right.
And that could be, you know, physically or mentally. Like, it needs to work.
Yeah, and the problem with...
Hostiles are making it back to the tube. We're pursuing on foot.
Copy that. Vulture 2-2. Scout ahead and check stops. Find out where they're headed.
Trucks now. Vulture 2-2.
I want to hear what they were saying. I think one of my problems with my job, too, is that I do a lot of editing, but that doesn't require a lot of thought, like in terms of, it's not like a lot of research.
Yeah.
It's just like I'm listening to stuff we said and cutting around it. And I mean, there is creative elements to it, like, okay, well, I'm going to add this clip here, I'm going to do this. But I think reading is totally different.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, absolutely.
And sitting at a desk is obviously very different work than when I was working in the wedding industry.
Oh, dude, you said
that was
snipe?
a snipe, where I would be serving tables and stuff like that for these people and doing catering and stuff. Like where I was walking all the time.
Yeah.
It's like totally different kind of work, right?
Yeah.
Bravo 6. All metro exits from your location are located in the city.
So I wanted to combine the things that I feel like I've lost over the years. Like I'm not in college anymore. So, no, don't do it.
Oh, you're lucky I had to reload right there.
Stop! It isn't worth it. Like, dude, you guys are psycho. He just turns. Yeah, base. They gunned down civilians on the platform.
My guy just discovered free will. Oh, jeez. Whoa.
So did that guy. He just discovered aimbotting. Whoa, Robert E. Lee.
Oh, hey,
You see
my
that?
favorite historical figure. But yeah, no, I think that's good. I mean,
I feel like I'm like your cousin at a family event who just told you that he got, you know, like DP'd by like
what?
the entire soccer team, and you're uncomfortable. So you're like, yeah, I think that's good. You know.
When did that ever happen to me? Or are you sure you weren't mistaking it? It wasn't me DPing someone else?
How would you do that alone?
I have 2 penises.
Oh, got it. You're like a tanuki.
Yeah.
Remember those things?
I do. Yeah, because I am one.
Whoa!
Whoa,
Okay.
hey. Why are we stopping the truck? Like, why are we driving towards the truck?
An Asian woman was driving.
Yeah, figures I didn't see the blinker. But no, speaking of the Wizard of Oz Ruby Slippers theft,
Yeah.
did you see, it was like the first time in 20 years they actually found them.
Yeah, and they're all tarnished and stuff.
And
now.
the guy who stole them just died.
Mm-hmm. Didn't they find him in his stuff or something?
I actually don't remember how they found him, but he died randomly.
Did you kill him? Why do you keep, like, owning in on that?
Yeah, did I mention he died?
Burns. You alright?
Bravo 6, what's your status?
The train's done in under Westminster. Those bastards were using it for transport.
Be advised, the trucks are headed in your direction. Get topside an RV with Bravo 2.
Copy. Come on, Burns. Looks like it's just us now.
I've always found video game movies and stuff interesting.
Video game movies and books and food is all interesting. Also, I like how your commanding officer is getting shot, and you're like, just a second, I'm looking at the poster for Deeper.
That's just what my wife told me last night. And then I didn't have any more to give.
I think Deeper is also a orange YouTube channel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, actually. Kind of like Blacked.
Oh, I know that
favorite.
one. I know that one.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of that.
What if they did reverse Blacked?
What?
Yeah.
How does this even work?
It's the white dude walks in on it, and he gets with the black guy.
Oh, cool.
And then, like, you know.
Yeah.
It's like and then it becomes a love story. And so instead of, like, this perverted thing that you want it to
Perverted?
I would like to look at these posters, by the way, if you'd stop.
Hey, dude, look at this. Verrocked.
Oh, cool.
That's actually awesome. Oh, jeez, okay. Wait, how did this guy get past my person?
Yes, I just found really stupid American. He's looking at Varrock's poster. What do I do? Yeah, so instead of this perverted thing that you want it to be, it would be a love story between these bisexual people who discover who they are.
Hey, bisexuality is never perverted.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay, why do I keep looking at Deeper?
Because you're thinking about what your wife's boyfriend will be doing later.
I was looking at The Gang. I feel like they're just about to commit, like, a hate crime. Like,
they're all standing over one minority. You know, like, this is the future liberals want? That's the future Republicans want. They want The Gang 12, like, 24/7. Hey, did you see the new The Gang movie? This time they're going after a Mexican.
oh, cool.
Wow. That's good.
We're not calling him Latinx.
He doesn't want to be.
No, I'm a white liberal. He does.
You're right, sorry.
It's like, hey, I'm actually Latino. Can you not call me that? No, I know what's best for you.
No, I am a white woman, and you will do what I say.
You want to be called Latinx.
Otherwise, I'll tell people you touched me.
Oh. Okay.
What? There's
We're adding a new
precedent for
elements
that.
to this. Like, what is the historical precedence?
Emmett Till.
Oh, got it.
That was the historical precedent.
He wasn't Latino.
No, but there was a woman who was basically just a big whore
Got
who
it.
like wanted him, according to a lot of reports.
Right.
And
Yeah.
then he was like uncomfortable with it. I mean, wait a minute, he was the modern day Jonah. This is
Jonah?
what
Like
happened
from the
to
Bible?
Jonah from the Bible. Yeah, remember? No,
Who's
Moses.
touching Jonah?
Moses. Sorry, Moses. The whale touched him. But
No, that was you're thinking of not Moses. You're thinking of
Prince of
Joseph.
Egypt. Joseph. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
How Potiphar's wife wanted to touch him.
I really need to reread the Bible. I guess.
Yeah, maybe instead of like Wizard of Oz, you need to start with the Bible so you can get your facts correct.
Sorry, I was reading the DEI Bible. Can we look at the posters?
Yeah, I need to kill those people.
Okay, got it.
Okay, let's see. We have Verrucht, which is cool. No Ammo Road. Mojo Joe Job.
That's what I gave your wife. Mojo Jojo. It's actually just we recite a riddle together.
We have Bilbo Town.
Wait, did they just make all these up?
Well, I feel like they're in.
Wait, that sounds like it would be in a really, really
Yogo Go
yeah,
Go Town.
That sounds like it'd be in a really dumb like rap from
Look at
the
this. These Nuts Avenue. Got him. Queen Gorilla. Oh, that's racist.
Why did you think of that? Why did you think
it's racist?
How so?
Because Queen.
Oh,
Black
got
women
it.
like call themselves queens.
Got it.
So that's racist. Yeah. Rocks Box Railway.
I can't believe they did These Nuts Avenue.
Boone Central.
We gooned and edged.
Wait, look at this. Look at this. Jizz Jazz Street.
We gooned and edged on Jizz Jazz Street and These Nuts Avenue before GTA 6.
The Big Beard Tower.
That's actually where your husband lives.
Got it. Cocoa Nuts? What are these? Soap Lane?
What is this street?
Wait. Oh, Lil Voorhees. Where you see what is this street?
Right.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
I actually think that what they probably did is they probably just had a bunch of the writers or the environmental design people get together and write these down. Go down! Infinity Ward Trans Subway!
Oh, cool.
That's amazing.
I love trans people.
I love all people.
I don't.
I
just love trans people.
I was gonna say the Yogo Go-Go Town sounds like something that would be in a rap for like the Britain in the early 2000s. They're like, I take your girl, I took her down to Yogo Go-Go. We take it real slow. She give me that blow, and then I touching her. No. Yeah, I'm slapping around the queen. Did I sound a little too mean? I'm flicking your mom's bean. They always
I'm
have like
saying
the
yes,
dumbest.
queen.
They always have the dumbest raps.
Let me see my fish and chips, yo. Look at this, Bleak. Is this like the next?
That actually looks cool.
Yeah.
I would play that. I'd watch that. Or
Me too.
Whatever.
Deeper, the gang.
What was that? The fentanyl files? What did I read there?
Wait, diversity weather fun? Oh, cool. I love diversity. Oh, hey.
Oh, sorry. I was.
Why is our
vomiting
teammate
them
not
out.
doing this?
I hate diversity. I want everyone to be the same,
Oh, got it.
but I want them all to be black.
Oh, so diversity.
Yeah. Oh wait, sorry. That is diversity.
Yeah, that is diverse. Time magazine world stands on the brink.
Do you think that they? Wait. Look. Go back. Price and soap are at the top left.
Wait, really?
Interpol's most wanted. Price and soap.
Oh, that's actually kind of cool.
That was from the last one.
Yeah, that's actually really cool.
How did those events happen so fast that they got a magazine cover out? With
I don't know.
Also, this would be like putting
Special Forces.
This would be like putting Osama bin Laden on the cover of Time magazine, which they probably did.
Yeah.
They actually probably
First
did
casualty of war is leisure time. Is this like because you have the special forces and you throw them on the front lines? They're the first casualty of war.
Wait, are you talking about like how they used to march black people out in the South? That's
Yeah.
like the front line.
But this time it's like the special forces.
I feel like Raphael was someone's kid dying of cancer on the team. Go back. Did you see him?
Yeah, this person.
Yeah. He was the kid that he would come
This is
to.
the real special forces.
He'd come to the Infinity Ward offices and they'd all pretend to be nice to him, but he'd have that tennis racket and think it was a gun. And then when he'd leave, they'd be like, "Do you think like his mom and dad are brother and sister, or what happened here?"
Like, yeah, Timmy, yeah, you could be on the game, yeah.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, okay, alright, there we go, he's in the game. Oh, jeez, whoa, I'm getting, like,
That guy was getting a pay raise. Hey, Robert E. Lee, they're
Why
showing,
is this the
they're a little
favorite person?
comfortable showing him.
We have to go all the way back here?
To be fair, you kept looking at the posters.
Okay, but why do we get a checkpoint?
I don't know. While you're doing this part, I'm gonna cut the pizza.
You're gonna cut the cheese?
No, I did that already.
Got it. I'll just be here looking at the gang. I've died about 6 times.
Really?
It's actually kind of a challenging part.
I brought you some food.
Thanks.
Wait, did you see that? I hit him with the frag. I didn't know they'd react to it like that. What do you know about femboys?
I know a lot, actually, about femboys.
I don't think you do.
I'm very intelligent on the subject.
It sounded like you don't know anything about the culture.
No, I know everything. I am one.
It's an entire subculture.
Yeah, I hang out with them all the time. Every night.
Every night?
Yeah. I love femboys. Nice.
What would you do if you found out your wife was a man? Like how, like years later, right? You're just very unperceptive.
Okay.
How, like you're in love with this person at this point. Do you stay or do you leave? Because you're not gay. I mean, you know,
Well,
according to
yeah.
the public.
Right.
What do you do? I get harder.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I would just...
I'd be happy.
I obviously accept it, but I'd go all in on it.
Well, partially for me, it's because I'm a misogynist. I hate women.
Yeah.
So,
right,
like,
that makes
being able to
sense.
cut women out of the one area of my life where I need them,
Yeah.
amazing, right? Like, isn't that just a positive?
Yeah, it is a positive. Are you...
Wait, are you still progressive if you're a misogynist, but you're gay? Because you hate women. That's
Yeah,
why you're...
that's why you're gay.
Yeah, like, that's why you're gay. You make an active call. Like, I hate women so much that I think penis is great. No, that's... I don't know. It's like you've gone so far left that you're, like, going back to the right, dude.
Well, that's... I mean, is it still progressive?
But are you allowed on the right? Because you're gay. I thought they hated that.
Yeah. I mean, all gay people
Wait, why'd this shut?
are hated, you know?
Yeah, that's what I hear
Got people on
online.
the right, yeah.
That's what I hear online, at least.
Right. You know, and if someone is gay, they obviously have no acceptance in the right, you know, at all.
Yeah, that's what you just... Oh, no, I'm stuck!
Go, 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 go!
Oh, my gosh. Oh, man. This has been a stressful part. Do you think, like, they know what a checkpoint is, or... Oh,
Well, yeah, because... I think there should have been a checkpoint after you beat this part.
I agree completely, and I think we should leave that guy there to deal with that.
Wait, it doesn't say follow. Oh, checkpoint reach, checkpoint reach. Got it.
Okay, so this was a good call.
Sergeant Walfort.
So I made the right call.
Nice.
By backing up.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. Retreat is always the answer. Whoa, jeez.
I had something else I wanted to tell you, by the way, about The Wizard of Oz.
Okay.
I also found it fascinating that, did you know, do you remember the original movie? No, I guess I shouldn't say the original movie, the 30s movie.
Yeah.
The one that we grew up with.
Yeah.
Because we're, you know, from the 30s, obviously.
Yeah, we're old. Someone
So-
checkpoint grenade, get out of there.
Well, I gave them my own there.
Got it.
So, you know how, like, there's the farm hands that basically operate as her brothers?
Yeah,
Like, they're
the-
not her brothers, but they kind of play that role.
Well, aren't they
right?
like uncles?
No, they're not uncles. That's just you and Uncle Touchy.
Oh, God. I thought one of them was her uncle, actually.
Yes, yeah, one is her uncle, and basically there's multiple farm hands. Right?
And the other ones are the help?
Yeah.
Got it.
So, they're not in the book.
Who plays the Scarecrow?
Just the Scarecrow.
Oh, he's just the Scarecrow?
Yeah, he's not, you know, what's his name, Hunk or whatever? That literally was
Hunk?
his name. That's literally his name is Hunk.
Okay.
That's his name.
Why is that his name?
I don't know. That's just the name that they picked. That's his name in the movie. Is Hunk.
Okay, alright.
I don't remember if he was the Scarecrow. I think he was. But anyway, those guys who kind of like do a stand-in role of like, not her adoptive brothers, but basically, oh man, that guy had a rough trip. But basically, like, they're kind of like surrogate brothers in a way. Like, that's the role they fill in her life because they are the farm hands and she's
Yeah.
by herself.
Right.
They're not in the book. It's just the Scarecrow and it's just the Lion. They're not. They don't have a real world counterpart. And I found that so weird because I feel like that's something that's literally ingrained.
Okay.
I couldn't
Wait,
move.
why
I
were
was
you stuck?
I don't know.
Cheeky. What?
I don't know. I was just stuck on nothing. I find it interesting because that's something that's basically ingrained in pop culture around that movie. You know, is the farm hand. I shouldn't say the farm hands, but the fact that there's a real world counterpart
Yeah.
to all of these characters. So
Yeah,
like the
she's not just
Scarecrow-
imagining these characters.
No, like the
She's-
Scarecrow, there's like a version of him in the real world.
Yeah, she in her brain she is placing these characters she knows into her memories or
what-
her visions or whatever.
But what's also weird about that is in the book, So in the movie, in a way, it's almost treated like Oz is made up, isn't it? In a way.
Yeah.
Like, you don't really know if it's real or not, because, like, why is she seeing the farmhands as these, you know, different characters, right?
Yeah.
So you're kind of like, oh, was this all in her head or was it not? It's kind of left ambiguous. Mm-hmm. And obviously then there's the sequels. I guess that could make it less ambiguous. But did Judy Garland ever come back for those? For any of them?
I don't think there was ever sequels to the
There is.
Wizard
There's
of
like
Oz
Return.
movies.
There is. There's like Return to Oz and all kinds
Really?
of stuff. Yeah.
Oh, I never knew this.
Yeah, there's multiple Wizard of Oz movies that take place after the 30s one. And there's also like 14 books. Did you know that?
I knew that.
Which is insane. And the collection I have has the first 5.
Yeah, I have the same one.
Okay.
I had to throw that out there.
We need the credentials.
Yeah,
We need to
I
pick them
had
out.
to throw that out there.
Who's gonna go to the... Alright, so picture this. Alright, I just got off of a long day of work, alright?
Okay.
I took the subway, I'm going home. This is me going home, and forget the gun.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just go over to the magazine stand. Oh, this is great. Let me see what I want to read today. I could read the Pool Shark Club. I could read about particle physics. I could read about the entire universe being trans.
Cool.
Or I could read about military guys' arms. And then there's jailbait?
Jailbird.
Oh, sorry. African? Oh, American. I thought there was like African and American. They call them African now.
Wait, go to the right.
PC Overclocker?
Oh, PC, cool. What's that punk one?
Where is it down here?
Right behind Jet Fighter Duelist.
I can't tell, but there's more versions of these behind the
Baseball
counter.
Times.
Who's going to read about Mayan life? Yeah, I just got off my 9 to 5 and I'm considering jumping out a window, but I want to read the Mayan life magazine. I feel like that would just be his 13th reason why.
Yeah, that would be mine.
Let's
Sequels. An official 1972 sequel?
see. Yeah.
The animated Journey Back to Oz, featuring the voice of Judy Garland's daughter, Liza Minnelli. Oh, interesting.
Space Trek. Human Crest? I can't even read that. The punk one is hidden behind everything.
They don't want it getting out.
Well, they don't want alt girls. They don't want us getting alt girls, which is the problem here.
Right.
Because alt girls are the best. They're
I
hot.
personally
They
love
got their
alt
little-
girls.
And they got their little hair and their little cute, tight bodies. And sorry, I just started thinking about alt girls.
Okay. Are you just thinking about, like, young girls there?
No, not too young.
Got it.
Over 18.
Got it. Okay.
At what point is it weird to date an 18-year-old? I think by the time you're 30.
19.
Okay, you're Twitter. Are you Twitter?
Yeah.
You're grooming them.
Well, yeah.
Why does Sergeant Wall at World of Warcraft do all that extra? Isn't his name Sergeant Warcraft or something? He, like, instead of walking through this, he did, like, a slide over it. Like, he thought he was the cool kid with a Ferrari or something.
It was like,
Look at, our character just goes, yeah, I'm just gonna walk over that.
Yeah.
And his is like,
sort
ooh.
of. He was like doing. Remember all like those.
Oh, sorry.
What was all those
Wait, was I
TikToks?
not supposed to do that?
I don't think so.
I'm Makarov.
We didn't go.
We don't know.
What?
No, I was just joking around.
There's no goofing around in this. There is gooning, but no
gooning
goofing.
around.
No, that is allowed, but no goofing.
Look at these guys. They all thought they were sneaky. I don't think they expected that. Do you?
We have some pro strats here.
They're like, wait a minute, that didn't face him.
No.
He knew what we were doing.
What if someone threw a grenade and you caught the grenade in midair and started running after them?
Oh, wow. You're a reverse suicide bomber. Actually, a reverse suicide bomber would just be a guy who had to get as many women pregnant in as short a time as possible. Because he's giving life instead of taking it.
God, I was like, where are you going with this?
What do you mean, where am I going with
I
this?
was like, how does that compute at all? So you're talking about me on Saturdays.
Yeah, basically.
That's how I spend my Saturdays. Lots of women love me. All the time.
Makes sense. You sure they're not femboys?
I'm
Which would be
pretty,
better,
pretty sure.
in my opinion.
It's a little worse experience, but, you know, whatever. I take what I can get.
So you never knew about the Wizard of Oz sequels existing?
Not the movie sequels, but I knew obviously about the book sequels. It doesn't seem like they're... Yeah, don't shoot these guys.
The truck is almost here. You better get topside.
This is a reminder to all passengers that there is...
Oh, hey.
All right.
I think I know who was playing this game before 2020.
I think I know what we're doing. All right. Oh! Sergeant Burns, what the hell are you doing back there? Just getting a little motivation, Sarge. Oh, I couldn't shoot him. I mean, I didn't try
yeah,
to.
because he's the DEI hire. Wait, why are you shooting the civilians? We didn't get a checkpoint.
Yeah, we did. Look, it was checkpoint reach. I just wanted to see what would happen.
Shoot that guy.
This guy?
Yeah.
You can't.
Why?
I don't know.
Cook a grenade next to him.
Wouldn't they care about that?
No.